and just kind of rock and then get up. And get the momentum, the whipping of your legs in order to get up. No, Christian. No, Danny. The sound, or you don't hear the sound, right? Because I'm not going like slamming down. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna hit it towards the other side and go back and forth. When I'm here again, I'm trying to control his posture. I'm trying to bring my legs up and hold him, but the guy's starting to posture. So boom! I lifted my hip, and I'm pulling, and now I've got that energy loaded. So my left leg, see my left leg straight, and now I'm gonna thrust with my hip. It's gonna push him with my hamstring and my leg here. As I do that, don't bend this leg. Okay, just sweep it at the hip. Okay, you guys see what I'm trying to show? Sometimes what happens without a partner, you guys will go like this, and then you're losing a lot of power, and this last moment of getting up, you're going over your knee. Now, if it happens, it happens. You just do it, right? I mean, like anything, you just fight through your mistakes and your problems. And it may not be a mistake all the time, but maybe it flowed pretty well. But what I'm trying to show is, see how my hip starts to turn over because I brought this leg under. It's real similar to when we do the hip heist like this. Okay, I'm bringing my hip under by just going there, and then you're using that momentum too. So it'll really help you, okay? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. But what I'm gonna do is when the guy puts hands on me, again, I'm always looking for cross wrist control and my thumb this way, okay? So, and my hand on the elbow. So if his hands go all the way back to here, same thing, I'm grabbing his fingers and I'm dragging him across. So if his fingers are deep in here, you're like, I can't move his arm. I attack that pinky, see that? And I'm not doing this, I'm not trying to break his finger. I'm just, it's nothing illegal in a competition. It's safe. I'm just turning his hand. So if he's stiff and strong, I just make him turn. And then once that angle turns, my thumb gets inside here. He's gonna start using his left hand to free his wrist. So he's gonna push you off and break his grip, and boom, I lost it. So obviously we can't let him. So when he comes to the rescue, we have a good grip. He's pushing against my wrist. I'm gonna pull with my guard and move him over. Sometimes you can hip escape and then relock. Sometimes you'll choose to, I like where I am, and you'll just grab. Okay, so I'm gonna let go of the elbow and grab his lat. He'll be attempting to pull his arm back to safety, to get it back here. Once we're here and I keep this tight, sometimes I'll add a hip escape here and I'll relock. Once we do that, I let go of the wrist and then I dive under, whip the guy up, and it's the same. The only difference is his arm is stuck, so he can't pull his right arm out. And then now we're gonna learn again how to thrust. Pull, and come right up on top. Sometimes right here, you're blocking with your hip on his arm, and I'm pushing his wrist, driving my stomach back, my chest back, getting myself down low. So now we can feed into the gift wrap. This would be a great follow-up, okay? Blocking that arm so he can't get back to safety over here, okay? So it's the same move. We're just doing the 2-on-1 in order to make it better and make it easier. Okay, so again, I'm going elbow. When I go elbow, look at how deep I'm going. My fingers, I'm not just doing this. You guys get like this and you'll go, he'll struggle and pull his elbow back and you'll be going, you can't hold on to it. Here, now when the guy pulls the elbow back, I have a good grip. I'm pulling his arm up and forward. See? So I'm not like this, if he pulls his elbow in, like this, but I'm going up and then across. Maybe I like what I saw. I grab the back, he's pulling his elbow back out. I hip escape, oh, I'm looking for the back. He doesn't want to give me the back, so he starts to tug his arm inside. See that? So now I'm gonna scoop under his leg, keeping his arm trapped. I should be able to hold this guy. He tries to break away, he'll put a hand in front of your neck, he'll try to pry you like this. Now whip the leg, and now he's yours. if he tries to put that right leg for balance, like this, whip, tip him towards his right shoulder. See the angle? It's not just to the side, because if it's to the side, his right leg will be sufficient. If I just go like this, I have to tip him there. He rolls right over. Remember, always try to block with your stomach. Don't let him go anywhere. If you want to go into high mount, you can go into high mount. If you're more of a low mount kind of person, nestle down in here and get it like this, so you can work into your other stuff, like on triangles. Okay? You guys see it? 2-on-1, drag it across, get a back grip. It's optional whether you guys want to go hip escape, back grip, or if you want to go back grip, hip escape. It's up to you. You can change that move order based on how it feels. Okay? Let's try. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes you're gonna do this and, okay, little stuff. He gets his grip here. He's gonna, remember, pull with the legs to make me come forward as much as possible. It's not just move my arm. Like if he moves my arm and grabs my back, I have such a good balance right here with my base, because I'm sitting on my base. He's not gonna flower so he can't even get to my leg. I'm sitting on my leg, there's no gap. Like right here, there's nothing for him to grab. And as I start to get my elbow through, see, I snuck it through and I pinned him down. This is not what, I mean, it's better than a regular guard, but it's not what Alex is looking for. He wants more than that, he's greedy. So he pulls me, gets me out of position. Again, sometimes you make a grip and then you hip escape for just even a better angle. Now I'm like, oh no, he's going to my back. So when he lets go of that wrist and he starts to get up on his elbow hand and he starts to get up, I'm like, up, up, up. You see how, look at all this space. My elbow's gonna cut. It has to. I have to cut because I can't do this. He's too tight, you know, there's no way. So my elbow cuts in between. As it's cutting in between, squeeze it. And now look at that setup. I got set up for it. He tricked me. Or maybe he didn't. He really wanted my back. But he just had a follow-up move. He chained the two moves together, which is what we want to do. So we have to have the back attack, and the opposite also works. So sometimes you'll be in this situation, you'll have the back grip, the lat, and then you'll go for the flower pendulum sweep, maybe go into the leg, maybe even get the leg. And the guy's like leaning on this side, you see? And he can climb on my back. But what I want to show, Alex, is don't just go to my back, but check the flower sweep real quick, or the pendulum. So just, he whips the leg, and then when that energy, when I bring it back this way, he uses that energy to help him up and slingshot him around my back. So try that one more time. So he's here, he's about to tip me, and I go here, and that helps him up, rather than just trying to get up. If he's without my leg or whatever, and he just tries to get up, I'm like holding this friction, I'm trying to defend. So even, what if I was here? He could use this against me. Just start a little flower sweep or pendulum sweep. Like go back. Yes, now look, I'm trying to stop it. There's not enough. And now come back the other way. And then you see how he got my back? Because I resisted the sweep so much. I needed to put my body over here so much that he just went with that energy. And the more you tip that back and forth, it's a pendulum. It keeps going higher and higher until you get what you want. You're gonna get one or the other, the back or the sweep. Okay, so let's put those two together. Okay, 1, 2, 3.